The Aaron and Austin Show is brought to you by BarCode, Wichita by EB, Kirby's Beer Store, and Party Rockerz ICT.
Aaron and Austin playing show. It's fucking awesome. If you like fun, then you know where to go. The Aaron and Austin Show.
All right, here we are at episode 52. I am
The last one.
I am like super sentimental about the fact
season.
that we've made it to 52 episodes. We've done a year. We got there.
Yeah.
This is our third building that we're in, and we've got. I mean, we just.
I hope next year's better. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean,
Can only go up.
but I mean, as it went, like we kept consistent through a bunch of shit and a bunch of cool shit and a bunch of dumb shit sometimes, but like
bunch of shitty shit.
But we are. I think we were. Other than like 4 weeks behind from our original start date, we're like right at 13 months of being in production, and we've done 52 shows. So in like just a little over a year, we've done a year's worth of episodes.
That's a whole lot. That's about one a week.
And plus the two festivals, and plus a couple festivals. We
Oh yeah, that's right. We had a couple like added
episodes.
specials.
We had some
or
added
something.
episodes, and we also we started a pregame. And I want to as we roll into sponsors, I want to do a shout out to Aaron, and we have a couple Aaron Horton who did from Munchpotamus, who's done their pregame show. We're actually thinking about opening that up to anyone who's got apps or cocktail ideas and would like to come in and share those with us and do a segment on the pregame show.
If you would like to share food with us or drinks with us,
you come in and
we like that idea,
and we'll let you show off your shit. Let us have a little snack, and it doesn't have to be full meal. Because it's the pregame show. It's what we do. What you have a little meal, a little drink before you go out. Everybody does. That's how it works. Yep. So if you got that and you want to come in and be a part of the pregame show with Aaron and Austin, we would love to do that with you. So let's pay a little bills real quick. Shout out to Party Rockerz ICT. If you need ass rangers at your kids event.
Yeah, so they have mascots to come out to your events, but like you can't call it by the Disney name. You can't call it by the real name.
So like I was like, we're gonna have fun with this shit. But like they have tons like guys. They have Arachnid Man.
Arachnid Man.
That's why she said watermelon baby.
Yeah.
Blue dog.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Yeah. So like there are tons of Disney-esque characters.
Yeah. Ice Princess.
Yeah. That bitch cold. But get with Party Rockerz ICT. They have like 3 separate tiers. They have a quick stop in. They have a come hang out for a minute. And then there's even a third tier where they do a lot. Remember that they're not voice actors. You're not paying for them to come and like.
That's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother thing. If you wanted me to show up and do voice acting work, that's a lot more money than she's ever charging. So don't act like they're going to show up and like be that fucking character.
At that point, you're an impersonator, right?
Yeah, like at that point you're like a Vegas show person,
impersonator.
Like if you're willing to wear the costume and like be able to do the voice, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
So remember, this is for kids. They show up as it's a mascot. So remember that they're not coming to do voice acting work on that. Let's give a shout out to Kirby's. Get out to Kirby's, support local music for them. Another sponsor.
How long has Kirby's been a thing? Like holy shit, a long time, right?
As long as you've been drinking Jameson.
As long as Jameson's been drinking Jameson.
Longer than that. I think they predate your
Probably
Jameson.
longer,
They predate
yeah.
your Jameson. Like the
Absolutely.
Kirby's Beer Store has been around for just about ever. So if you
Founded by pilgrims, came over on the Mayflower, I'm sure.
Longer than I've been going to bars.
I mean, white people will set up a bar before they set up anything else.
That's true.
There will be 2 bars before there's a good hospital.
Quicker and easier, my friend.
Also Wichita by EB, always check out. He just released the food truck thing recently. And,
way cool.
And he's always doing good stuff. If you want an honest, real blog about food in this town and a little bit of everything, he's spreading out, and he's also helping with all of the local shows. So if you're a local band and you want to get with him, he has a website. You can send your shows in, and he'll post them, and everything will go great. So like help out with that. So definitely we need you on that one. And then who else we got? We got BarCode. BarCode's back and kicking. BarCode's back and kicking, so make sure you get out to everything that's going on at BarCode. And the last but not least, as we roll into the graphic, we're going Diaper Jam, sponsor of the show. So
Diaper Jam.
We got Diaper Jam with us today. We got Nicole and Tiffany with us today. So after we hit this graphic, we're going to get into everything Diaper Jam. So cheers to 52 motherfucking Aaron and Austin show
One
episodes.
whole season.
First season in the books. I really want to thank I really want to thank you and John for being a part of this.
Love you, brother.
And I really want to thank everybody in the town that supported us and helped us, and all our guests that's come on. Everybody that's liked and subscribed. We still need 9 more to get to our goal for next week.
We're always going to need 9 more.
Yeah, 9 more. Yes. And then the fucked up thing is after this goal, I'm making another one. So like.
Well, after 420 comes 500, right?
Yeah, so shit, not like 6. Let's shoot for 6. Shit, we swinging for fences in this motherfucker. Yeah. But anyway, again, if you want to be a part of this graphic coming up, $5 a show, $20 a month. It's that easy. You're in there. It's like swimwear. So hit that graphic and let's get to the Diaper Jam.
So we're back.
Get closer.
No, we're not back. Did you break something?
No, I'm just saying.
You fucked up the mic cord. I feel like.
I think we're back. I think we're back.
So this is a big episode. We're happy to be at 52, but we have the Diaper Jam fam in here, and they're gonna lay the law down on how this started.
Tiffany and Nicole.
Yes. Hello.
So do a quick introduction of yourself. Go ahead.
I'll let you go first.
I'm Tiffany.
I'm Nicole.
And pass.
The whole point is that
pass.
she is the founder. She is the original start of the Diaper Jam. So
Right.
that's why she should go into that.
All right. So we're here to support the Diaper Jam, which is coming on like a freight train. It's coming on at the end of the 22nd.
11 days.
Yeah, 22nd at the end of the month. And this episode will be out on the 20th.
That's
perfect.
So this episode will come out on the 20th. So tell us how this all came about. This is part of the Wichita Children's Home. Is
Right.
it, and so how many are we at? Let's start from the beginning. Give us a whole rundown.
I'm happy I get to do this and with more than one breath.
Yeah. You got a minute. You can take your time.
Plenty of time.
Okay, so
Plenty of time. We got all kinds of time to record.
So in 2014, my niece was murdered as a result of child abuse. And at the time, we were like sitting in the hospital down the hall from her ICU room. And, you hear about child abuse like other places. You don't really hear about it like affecting you or anywhere
Well, you hope
in your
you kinda-
town.
Yeah.
Right,
You
right.
kind of just hope it stays away from you.
Or
man.
even in your town, really, at that point. And so we kind of started Googling some stuff and looking it up, and came to find out that Wichita, in 2014, had the highest rate of child abuse murders per capita in the United States.
No shit.
We were the child abuse murder capital of
my
the United
God.
States. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow.
So we decided that we kind of wanted to do something about it. And,
Yeah.
we went out that night. The media came out in front of the hospital. We had crowds of people, and we were kind of the first family in Wichita to speak out. I understand why other families don't. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do.
No, and
Really?
you got to relive some harsh memories. I mean, that's not easy.
You get a lot of negative feedback.
Is that the worst of it? Is that the worst of speaking
Absolutely.
out? So what kind
Absolutely.
of do you get some just from the community? Rough.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, on the positive side of that,
I wouldn't have thought about that.
I wouldn't either. I thought you get support.
it was pretty ugly.
hope.
It was
Well,
ugly.
now
It was like,
it's
oh,
a
you
lot
let
more
this happen. You allowed this to happen. You.
a lot of judgment.
Oh,
a lot of
yeah,
judgment.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
judgment.
yeah, yeah.
That makes more
From
sense.
people that don't know even.
Which is
That has
absolutely
no clue.
ridiculous, because why would anybody allow that to happen?
And everybody, and no matter what, somebody's going to be on the someone can't wait to be on the wrong side of a stupid ass
Keyboard warriors. Yeah, that's it.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right.
So on the positive side of that, my children were teenagers at the time, And one of their teenage friends, her name is Ashton, put together the biggest car wash you will ever see in your entire life. I wish we would have had a ticker to see how many cars we washed.
Oh, really? Here in town?
Here in town. It was at AutoZone on West Street, and paid for her entire funeral.
Yep.
Wow. That's
Allowed my family to basically do whatever we wanted for her funeral. Allowed us to do whatever we wanted with her ashes, have jewelry made. I mean, just
wow, that's awesome.
give a lot of keepsakes.
She was
really like do.
And
all,
she was a
buy all-
teenager, literally.
Be able to do all the packages for her friends and stuff. That's nice to be able to do that.
Yes, absolutely, with no worries for my family. It was pretty awesome.
Because those are big expenses. People don't realize. I mean, just to do
Huge.
those keepsakes and stuff.
Especially unexpectedly.
Oh yeah, no shit.
yeah.
I mean, nobody has life insurance on a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Not most people.
Yeah, unless you got work at some government job or something.
Right. So from that point on, we had decided, didn't really decide, but the next time that we heard about a child that was murdered in Wichita, we decided that we were going to pay it forward, and we were going to do the same thing.
Bless you for that.
So we went on and, throwing together fundraisers in 1 week, because that's about how long you have to bury somebody. So we started throwing these...
yeah, that's snap.
I didn't know that.
I mean, dude,
I haven't buried
2
nobody.
weeks max.
for the
2
most
weeks
part,
max.
for the most part,
Yeah,
when you
that's
do
crazy.
someone's arrangements, it's a very swift process.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
Yeah, it's a very swift
and
process.
the funeral home wants their money. I mean,
Yeah.
Straight up, even to sit in that little room and talk to them about, they fucking
Yeah.
get a little uptight.
Yep.
So,
I mean,
so
I've
we
been there.
decided that that's how we were going to pay it forward. So we did it once, and then we did it again, then we did it again, then we did it again.
Oh, you are.
And,
We got real tired
no.
of washing cars after a while.
You're a,
So-
you're a fucking
Okay.
saint, and we were doing
So-
this. We were doing this with car washes every
So it
time.
started as a car wash, really.
So were you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah.
Were you doing this at the same location every time? So you were like
So-
had the biggest chain like
So
fund.
what we would
fun
do is
funeral car wash.
we would know that we needed to do this next Saturday, so we'd throw together the car wash. And like one of the times we were like, okay, Danji's playing at Champs that night, so we talked to Danji and said, hey, after we get done with the car wash, can we move our auction and stuff over there to your
Your set,
show? And
yeah.
they'd be like, yeah, right on, let's go. And we'd have burgers and hot dogs and whatever and auctions and
cool.
all of our local bands are like super supportive.
And you've
of-
had a lot of the same local bands. I know Tequila Ridge is a big one. in there.
Danji's been with us
really
since
been
day
there.
one. Tequila Ridge
Yeah.
and Amber Golderman have been with us
Yeah,
since day
bet.
one.
For the birds.
And then For the Birds has been with us for like 6 years.
So how many
Nice,
years
nice.
are we? How many years are we running? In this?
This will be our 8th. Should have been our 9th.
But
COVID.
COVID year,
Rona,
we had a
the Rona
we had a
remix year.
Stupid.
Yeah, the Rona
So
remix.
so we're running this as a car wash, and shout out to whoever owned that AutoZone to let
Yeah,
you do
they were
that.
super
Yeah.
cool with letting us do it all the time.
So yeah,
Which
that's
they no
So,
longer do anymore.
so then my niece's murder trials took 18 months, and we did. I honestly lost track of how many car washes we did in that 18 months, because 2014 and 2015, which we'll get into with our chairs, we had the highest numbers. I mean, they're astronomical. They're insane.
So explain the chairs. I've seen the chairs, and I think when you did crosses.
You want me to do the chairs now,
Well,
or do you want me to finish this?
yeah. Whatever you got on your.
Okay.
On your
So my niece's murder trials were over in 2015, and we just wanted to do something fun.
We were exhausted.
We
and
were
hurt
exhausted. We
and
were physically,
beat. We were
mentally,
beat.
spiritually exhausted from.
well,
I mean,
car wash all day is not easy work either.
well, it's
That's-
not only
yeah.
that, but you're burying babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Nobody wants to
Well, it's
bury
an
babies
emotional.
or to have to
it's an
help
emotional
bury
process.
babies.
Yeah.
And in that 18 months, we did over 20. There were over 20 in Wichita.
And these are abuse cases too, as well. This is
No,
not
it's just
No,
abuse
this-
cases.
Yeah, these are all abuse cases.
It's just
so.
child abuse cases.
Wow.
So we just wanted to have some fun. We wanted to do some good in our community. We had met with the children's home, and they said that their biggest need was diapers. We had tried all different kinds of avenues. You know what I mean? How we were going to stop this from happening. And unfortunately, you get a lot of no's. You can't walk up and knock on everybody's doors and say, hey, can I check your children? Because that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I've known Glenn Shipman since kindergarten. So he's always been like my go-to band guy. And I was like, hey, can we just like have a couple bands play, ask them to bring diapers, and we're going to move on with our lives.
Have a party. Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
have a party with our
Something
friends and our
small.
family to just decompress, and we're just going to move on with our lives. And Dana.
That's how you have to handle it. I feel like
Yeah.
eventually.
Definitely.
I mean, you can do all your grieving, but eventually, I think that's where a space that everyone needs to get in.
Right, because it kind of keeps you stuck.
Yeah, it will.
In a
It will.
spot,
It will.
for sure. And so Dana Long and Tisha George, rest in peace, gave us a shot down at the Driftwood, and we had 3 bands. We had Tequila Ridge, Amber, and Dangy was Fire and Ice at the time. So
this was the first.
Nice.
This was the first Diaper Jam.
Very first Diaper Jam
at the Driftwood. And what year is this?
This was 2015.
So 2015, we finally make it to a concert. We got 3 bands, and we're at the Driftwood. That's
on a Sunday afternoon because bands get paid on Saturdays.
Yep.
I mean, it was a real struggle.
So shout out to the bands for doing it for free. They
still do it for free.
They still do.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful.
So, and we were like, okay, if we collect 100 diapers for the children's home, we're going to call this a success, and we're just going to move on with our lives. We're just going to go on and do whatever.
So at the very first one, was it? You bring diapers, you got entry to the.
Yeah.
That was the
Dana
game
didn't charge any kind of entry fee anyway to the Driftwood.
Right.
It was ever. Yeah.
Right. So you bring diapers, and we give you a raffle ticket for every package of diapers you bring. And all day long, we draw names out of that
Is there a
raffle.
certain type of diapers, or does it fucking
Doesn't matter. Anything.
From the
children's home needs it all.
You can
from
even
the tiny
bring adult
ones all the way up to the big ones.
You can even bring adult diapers because
Really?
the children's home has older children with special needs
Oh, so
that need diapers.
oh,
Fair enough.
100%.
So even
100%.
adult diapers.
So
So
I wanted to make sure everybody knew that entry into that is diapers. Any size diapers, guys. That you got.
So we were like, we just hang out with our friends, listen to our friends play music, have some fun because we hadn't had any fun in 18 months.
Well, yeah, all your other fundraisers were hard ass work. You're fucking
Hard
cleaning
work.
cars.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, I don't ever want to watch another car again.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I feel like you guys have
Hopefully
done
we don't ever have to.
I feel like you guys have done your diligence on that.
But so
We graduated.
Yeah.
So we were like, if we collect 100 diapers for the Wichita Children's Home, that's successful. You know, it's 100 diapers they didn't have, and we collected 4,000.
Oh, all right.
Like we had
yeah.
more people in the Driftwood than the fire marshal probably would have been happy with.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We had a barbecue truck out front, and I mean,
And this is
it
the
was
first one.
very first one.
Well, it's nice
first
that
official.
Well, it was nice that it kind of swelled into. It was nice that you got to kind of like take it to a bar a little bit and then parlay it into an event.
It was
That's
what
fucking
we
badass.
do.
Yeah.
That was how we saw the need for what we were trying to
And so then we were like, well, I guess we might as well do it again
Keep
next
doing it,
year.
that's right.
And so we did it again next year, and it was also
Keeping
at
it
the
running.
Driftwood, and then the Driftwood closed, and we moved to Champs, and here we are. Now we're up to like 10, 11 bands.
And it's just packed all day. I mean,
Packed
Yes.
all day.
last year was insane.
That's the best
Were you
part
there the year
about it.
before?
No.
It was the first year the bars opened up after COVID.
Yeah.
So everybody was ready to toss.
Well,
Big Red Horse hadn't played for a year, and they were our headline band, and it was just
And they're
nuts.
good too.
Yeah.
Shout out to
They're
Big Red
so
Horse. I
good.
ain't gonna lie.
It
I
was
really like
nuts.
them.
Yes.
That's with the
Nuts.
female lead singer, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember her
Nikki.
name. Nikki.
Nikki.
Yeah, but they're fucking great. They should
Oh, yeah.
come on the show.
Yeah, they are.
That'd be good
That'd be
episode.
fun.
Yeah.
You'd
Anyway.
have to add more chairs. They have a few of them.
Well, not
I
two.
think there's like
Two is
7.
mother- Hey, just for the future, I don't care if your band has 15 members. We only can talk to 2 of you.
Pick your favorite two.
Pick your favorite fucking 2.
get the 2 most talkative members of Arcade Fire.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of y'all motherfuckers can linger around in the background, but
So, and then a couple years later, one of our members came up with the idea to build chairs. I don't know. Have you seen our blue chairs?
I don't know shit about it. I wrote it
Okay.
down because
Yeah.
I was waiting to circle back to. So we 2 years at Driftwood, then we moved to Champs, and we've done 6 years at Champs. We're going into the 9th
Going
one.
into the 6th year.
6th year at Champs, the 8th one.
Yeah, COVID.
So
Yeah.
Technically, it's the 8th.
so shout out
Realistically, it
shout
would've
out to
been the
Champs.
9th.
So shout out to Champs for taking on
Absolutely.
taking it
Yes,
on.
we
Absolutely.
live all the.
So make sure that that you know that's coming out over at Champs.
They have a great backyard, little patio that,
They
that
do.
really is
Horseshoe.
We're
fun.
gonna have cornhole, horseshoes,
Yeah.
fire pit.
Yeah.
They have a little
and this show starts
limited
at
bar.
noon. And this show starts at noon. So
Absolutely.
and then when this
And children are
go to about
allowed
the day.
until 9 o'clock.
I brought
So
my
if you
kid.
got the kiddos, bring the kiddos. We want to see them.
Oh well, that's a good point.
Watermelon Baby
We're
from
actually
Party
gonna
Rockers
have
will
the
be there.
Watermelon Baby from Party Rockers.
The
that
watermelon
will be on
baby.
site,
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
So and that'll be there for a couple hours early. I think from like noon to 3 ish.
We didn't set any specific time. We're just grateful that she wants to come hang out.
Yeah, she'll
so-
she'll come pop
Yeah.
in at some point.
She's also donating. She's one of our donors, so that's, yeah. So you can have a chance to win
Yeah,
that.
so I took my
Show
kid
up for that
last year.
Yes.
To,
Yes.
to Champs.
He was out there with his car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out in the dirt.
After running his race car, and then Kayla was like, "Do you want to go play pool?" And he's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah, absolutely. I want to go play pool.
So we get in this diaper jam. We get kids till we can bring them till 9 o'clock.
That's
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
And we're
Yes.
gonna have
And
Party
we
Rockers there
encourage
with
people to bring the kids because although that is what it's all about, you know,
And
we
man,
want to make sure everybody gets
Yeah,
that.
and the auction items are just awesome. Oh my God, what do we have?
what do we got
look
creeping
what
in
we
the
have.
what do we got creeping in the background?
the watermelon.
It was almost
watermelon baby.
We're almost right on time with the watermelon. The watermelon baby.
That was
baby,
almost perfect.
Baby JJ right in here coming in.
Somebody must have told on us.
Yeah, we got the watermelon baby in here today.
Yay!
So if you want to hire, if you want to get with Party Rockerz ICT, definitely make sure that you hook it up and get with them. They've got multiple tiers, multiple good things going on.
Yes.
You can catch the baby JJ out at the Diaper Jam.
Watermelon baby.
Yeah. Woo woo.
We can say baby JJ. We can get away with that.
Okay,
We can get away with that.
You guys can do what you want, huh?
I consulted. I made sure. I checked with the Disney Wizards.
Okay.
It's a weird room. You got to go in.
Wizards.
You got to go in this weird room in the back of their production studio with your pants off. It's fucking. It's insulting.
I knew it was some kind of.
It's
thing with
really
you.
fucking weird.
It had to be.
It's really weird, but they'll let you get away with a few.
Awesome.
So shout out to Party Rockerz ICT is a great sponsor.
Yeah,
Definitely
absolutely.
great mascots, and you can check that out.
And they
at
do
the-
such
at
a
the
great
show.
job.
And they'll be out at Diaper Jam.
And they got tons.
will
They got
be.
Space Rangers and everything.
Yep.
Space Rangers, acronid guys.
I think Baby JJ is the only one that will be at Diaper Jam.
just
for
come this way a little
It's a
bit.
damn
particular
podcast.
event,
Just
but-
tell us out loud. We can.
That's your camera. That's your camera.
Yeah, get in the
right there.
this one.
Wave to the people.
Yeah, right here. And you can even go get behind them too and get in that other camera on that side too.
Yep, they can get
Oh yeah,
their cameo in there.
Yeah, get the cameo on both sides.
And you stay out of that tequila. You're not old enough.
Yeah, you're not old
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
my tequila.
No tequila for baby JJ.
I'm just saying. I see it.
Yay.
I see it in their eyes over there.
Yes, thank you.
How cool.
and guys,
Surprise
and guys, they only the show knew about this. I was kind of holding this surprise. I suck at
good. That was
surprise.
good.
Well, I suck at surprises. I told Aaron yesterday, even though I wasn't going to tell him, and then I told John today. Well, because we had stuff everywhere, I didn't want him to trip.
My grandkids are going to be so upset.
Party Rockerz did a really great job of keeping it a surprise too.
Yeah.
That's right.
They
That's
did.
right.
Because
They
I've
did.
spoken with Party Rockers today.
Well, good thing it's a
Awesome,
baby that can't
yes.
speak full words.
Exactly.
So that's,
Yeah.
that
It
helps.
was probably a person representing or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it might be.
Definitely
A
talk to
representative.
The representative of
Yeah.
Party
And
Rockers.
guys, Party Rockerz really does have some great costumes and some
Yes.
great characters. So make sure you remember that they're showing up. They got 3 tiers of things that they can do for you. Remember, they're not voice actors, so they're just coming as mascots. They ain't got.
They're not impersonators.
They ain't got nothing. They ain't impersonators. Saying unless talk to them in the back. Maybe if you got 10K, I might learn an accent.
Balloon animals, maybe some balloon animals.
We're working on that.
10K, you'd be surprised what we might learn.
I can learn balloon animals.
And they'll have a gift certificate in our auction.
So make sure you.
Yes, they
for the
also do.
auction,
Yeah.
yes.
Also, they will have a gift certificate in the auction that day. So make sure you get with them. They have a bunch of awesome characters and mascots. So shout out to Party Rockerz ICT as a show sponsor and as a Diaper Jam sponsor as well. So,
Yes.
If you're going to
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving and you want grandma to think that you're dating,
yeah.
Hey.
this could work out good.
Or you,
They might need new costumes for that.
Or you have a weird grandma that wants you to have a kid. Bring the kid.
Yeah.
I want the blue Power Ranger.
Yeah, there you go.
the Ranger of Power.
The Blue Ranger.
The Ranger of Power.
Exactly.
Like he's Buzz Assier, and like you gotta come up with different names. They can't all be. They got to be a little different. So again, shout out to Party Rockerz. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Baby.
I know we had a rough night, but we appreciate you coming in. These kids don't sleep with this shit.
You can leave that watermelon right there.
Yeah.
Well, it's not real.
I think it's sewn to his hand or something.
Oh, it doesn't have tequila in it.
Oh, cool.
Take it with you.
That was a great surprise.
Yeah.
Yes, that was perfect.
And it almost came. I was like,
Almost right on time.
I'm like,
Perfect
I'm like,
timing. I was even told I have a thing to do.
yeah, and I was.
That was the thing.
That
Well,
was
I was, she's like waiting, and I'm
didn't know,
like,
did you?
and,
Okay.
and you mentioned it. I'm like, come in now, come in now, come in now. I'm like, yeah,
I see you over there on your phone. I was like, what is he doing?
Gorilla,
We're having a
Red Team
podcast
go,
here.
Red Team go.
I was like, someone's trying to interrupt us.
That was awesome. That was a very nice surprise.
Yeah, we appreciate
very
it.
well played,
Hey,
sir. Very well played.
Yeah. And everybody, hey, shout out to Kayla Lawrence and Party Rockerz ICT.
Yes,
Great
yes,
stuff. They're
thank
awesome.
you.
They're awesome.
Yes.
So we kept it a secret. Ish.
Yeah, you guys did good.
Ish.
It's going to be a great addition to the Diaper Jam this year.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Like
think
every
so.
year we have something new.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great
and they're a
addition.
pretty new, cool thing, and like that's fun for
And
kids.
it's popped off.
And the thing is,
Tremendously,
if you've
yeah.
had a little kid and you see when like somebody they idolize on TV shows up, it's all, like it's a moment you can't recreate.
Will they fight? Like,
What do you mean?
Like if we get
Well, there's
two
not
of them,
going to
will
be
they,
two
like,
of
fight?
them.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like there's only one.
I don't feel like
so.
I don't feel like Baby JJ has enemies. That kid.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't
like, that'd
think
be a great
so.
fight.
He runs off, but he doesn't have enemies.
I've never watched the Melons of Cocoa Butter show.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have.
My kids are too
This
old.
this is a dream for me for someone to say, "Don't say the names right."
Right.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Whatever you do, just fuck it all up.
Like seriously, I am terrible at remembering. Like, don't say the names right. Like, you're fucking giving me a Christmas present.
No problem.
Sweet.
So
I can do that.
as we rebound from that entrance, we're back at Champs, letting you guys come have this go on. So, and then we've just kind of been rolling with Champs since then. So
It's really the perfect setup for us. They have a little cove that I call that we set up for our diapers and all of our auctions or our raffle stuff we have going on, and they let us put all of our auction stuff on the tables, and they have that huge patio out back with cornhole and horseshoes and fire pit.
We
and-
always pray for great weather that day because
Absolutely.
we want everyone to come and be
It's
outside and inside and
it's
go
looking
between
pretty. It's looking pretty good for coming up the next
That's-
couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So.
I know.
Don't you dare
I mean,
jinx us.
it changes.
We
Yeah.
don't check the weather until
It sh-
1 or 2 days before.
Yeah, it changes like a
'cause
dime in
It
this
changes
town.
every 20 minutes.
I mean, it really does.
But also, we had one year that it poured the whole entire
Yep.
year, and that
Really?
place was packed because what else is there to do but go to the bar when it's raining?
and wine,
And
especially
we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
so many
and especially when nobody can get on the
vans
patio. The place is double packed, like on those
Energy.
Oh
nights.
yeah. Well, they have a little patio that's covered in the back,
well, that's
so
good.
everyone was like
That-
crammed in
that
there.
and if you're
smoking.
soaked, diapers are
Does
super
not hold,
absorbent.
it does not hold our overflow.
Okay, let's
Yeah, no.
say you're super. Let's say you're super lazy dumbass guy, and you don't want to go buy a pair of diapers. Can you just give a donation to come in?
You
We would
can-
prefer you to give diapers though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that like that. Like let's almost like
Absolutely.
like we want the diapers. So go buy.
And you get your
don't-
raffle tickets for diapers.
So don't be a lazy ass. Go get the
And
go
if
get
not,
diapers.
then we prefer you spend your money at the auction buying the things that our donors.
Really cool auction
Yes,
items
we
every
always
year.
have super
many
cool-
amazing-
So if you guys got any auction items, what do you guys got to pimp this year as far as auction
Oh, yeah.
items? Yeah, you can give us
Yeah,
that.
what's some of the...
Open
want me to
that
give you
book.
the
We'll get, yeah,
rundown?
give us the list. We're there right now. What else
Oh,
we
she
talking about?
opened up the notebook,
Alright.
guys.
So here's a list of some of the auction items. So if you are interested in any of these items, make sure that you make it out to the show. And is there any way to get raffle tickets besides donating diapers? Can you buy raffle tickets?
We have
too
a
as well?
50-50 raffle, and
Cool.
so
For cash?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like $1 a ticket or 6 tickets for $5. And at the end of the night, we
You get half the
raffle it off,
money.
and you get half the money. Other than that, the diaper raffle, we usually have a bunch of gift certificates, or we have.
But the only way in those raffles is actually bringing the diapers.
Yep.
because that's
So
our goal.
this is the diapers, guys.
That's our goal.
So remember, get your lazy
That's
ass
what
by
the
Dylan's and
idea
buy
is.
some diapers if you
And
don't
it's a
have
raffle ticket for
Dollar
every
General,
pack?
Yeah, anywhere,
every Family
anywhere,
Dollar,
guys.
So
we
the
don't
And
rate-
care.
guys, honestly, actually, Dollar General, but buy a good set of diapers. They
Yeah.
are really. I've been a parent. I've raised multiple and cleaned multiple diapers. Get a good set. You don't have to break the bank, but like, don't get the real cheap, shitty ones.
And
So what
diapers
we
are
usually
expensive.
do is we give everyone one ticket for every package of diapers. But the people that bring in the boxes of diapers, we give them 2 raffle tickets.
So
for
if you got
those.
Yeah.
Right,
the
right.
box.
Because, I
okay.
mean,
yeah,
why
why
not?
not?
Big old
Yeah.
grip of them.
Yeah, it's a double box. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might as
yeah.
well.
So we give them 2 tickets for those, and you don't even have to hold on to your tickets. You just write your name on ticket.
and do you
throw
ha-
it in
and
the
you don't
thing.
have to be there to win. You can.
You do have to be there to win.
So you got to
No,
hang out all
yes.
fucking day long, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Get your ass in there.
Wait, you don't want to come hang out all day or what?
Hey,
Like-
So what we
sometimes
do in
it's a long
between
day.
every single band, we draw raffles and we do a little bit of auctioning.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
Throughout
between
the
every
whole
single
entire day.
Well,
Throughout
there's
the
a
whole-
lot to get through.
there's
Yes.
a lot, and
I mean, there's a
sometimes
lot.
we struggle to even get rid of all
Oh,
of our
I
auction
bet,
items
I
before.
bet.
Well,
So-
I mean, we always try to be done
It's a
by
lot.
the time our last band goes up too. So then that way you can just enjoy the music for the rest
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
night. So.
Yeah, that helps a bunch. So
because
what's all the
we're
raffle stuff?
we're there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I bet.
And then we're there until
Shit,
Yeah.
you guys are
2
setting up the
a.m.,
day
3.
before even probably. That's
We-
a,
if
oh,
we could,
yeah.
no,
we
we're starting
would.
now.
Yeah. Right.
Now.
Yeah, you're working on
We started in November. No.
I
Well, yeah, I mean,
honestly.
these, and as anybody knows, none of these events happen without a lot of hard work from a lot of people.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
So there's a shout out to a
Absolutely.
laundry list of people, and we'll get to that towards the end of the
What's
show.
some of the top
so what's all
tier?
the raffle shit? So what's
Not
some-
all of it, because there's
Well,
a lot. I mean,
Top tier.
Some top tier.
So
What's some top
Standard
tiers?
Beverage dropped off this really nice Heineken cooler that has a cornhole on top of it.
Oh,
So
Cornhole in the
that
lid
pops
of
up
the
to
Heineken
it,
cooler. It's
up
like a
on the
big
lid.
full-size
Full-size cooler.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Cornhole thing pops up. They dropped
Fire
off
pit.
patio fire
Portable
pit,
fire pit.
a glass front mini fridge. I don't know what brand
Way
it
cool.
is yet, but
I always like a glass from mini.
Yeah,
fridge.
same.
We
yeah,
could use one in
they're
the
heavy.
studio. I'm putting my diaper shit on that one.
Well, that's in the auction.
Yeah.
okay.
And our auction is live, by the way, because Glenn is an auctioneer.
So they're going to be
That's true.
in between bands we're doing raffle and auction.
Absolutely.
So some of these things are raffle, some of these things are
So
auction.
everybody gets
Correct.
a chance to win at some point.
Are
We
these
go
silent
through-
auctions or
is
we
the
didn't?
idea.
We're
No,
already
live auctions.
These are live auctions.
Live auctions.
So we're coming to here now 5 now 7 now 8
Yeah.
now 8
He's-
That's Glenn.
That's
Glenn does that.
Glenn.
Yeah,
Shipman.
Glenn does
Shit,
that.
I got auctioneer voice, motherfucker. I can do that
Well,
shit.
his family owns Shipman Auctions. So
Yeah.
he's been doing that his whole
Yeah.
life. So he's really good
I'd love
at
to
it.
watch it. That'd be fun.
And
Well, you'll be there, right?
Yeah, I will.
Okay,
Glenn
you're
got
going to
to
watch
be
him.
like our you can do everything type of person for
Yeah.
several years.
In the very
because-
beginning, he was our sound guy. He was our MC.
Well,
he
shout
was
out
our
to Glenn
auctioneer.
He printed the shirts. Yeah.
Printed the shirts.
Printed the
yeah,
shirts. Played in the
totally.
band.
Played in the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to him. I mean,
Shout out to Glenn
Absolutely.
Shipman, yes,
Absolutely.
and he
I
actually,
never-
he actually
I-
has a birthday thing.
we've had a couple of things that we've been around a lot, but I've never got to meet him personally yet. I
Oh,
haven't got to-
he's an awesome human
yeah, I haven't
being.
got to like meet him
Awesome.
officially.
Yeah,
But- so
he's a
soon,
good
soon, I'm sure.
He
You
definitely
will at
puts,
Diaper Jam.
Yeah, Diaper Jam.
he definitely puts his work in that day.
Now, I was disappointed that you guys didn't go with my T-shirt design.
These aren't our shirts
This year.
But no,
What was your
we
t-shirt
didn't.
Hey,
design?
how do you know
You
we
didn't
did
see
it?
it? You haven't
How do you
seen the
know we
shirts
did it?
yet.
Oh,
You-
well, there
if
you go, there
you
go.
fucking
Fair.
brought it up, what was your
Fair.
T-shirt design?
It was a sketch of a jam jar that said Diaper Jam.
A jam
Like
jar.
like jelly jam. Yeah. Yeah.
But it was Diaper Jam. It
Okay.
wasn't like regular jam.
It was very unique and special, that's for sure.
So the jam in the jar was Diaper Jam.
Diaper Jam.
That's right.
That sounds
Doesn't
like
sound
maybe
appealing,
the
does it?
most disgusting contents of a fucking jar. Maybe
I don't know
in
if you
history.
want to know what's in it, but we're just gonna go with that.
We were going to leave the lid closed.
Yeah.
Leave it closed.
I'm
It's
feeling
better.
like mayonnaise on a hot day is a better jar than than Diaper Jam.
Diaper Jam.
That's like the shit in between the
Freshly
legs.
squeezed.
Oh,
You want the jam, but not the diaper.
You just take the baby and squeeze it without.
That's my thoughts exactly.
Oh man. But so you got,
Would have been a good shirt.
So do you guys know what year that you have brought in the most poop catching devices?
We're up over 17,000.
Oh my God, really? Like
Total?
for the whole.
Last year.
No.
We had
Last year.
one. You
Last
did
year you did.
17,000.
And the
Last
year before.
was over 17,000.
So do you
what do you
count
think
it by
the total is?
So if a pack's 36, you count that as 36 diapers.
Yes,
of course.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So you just add it up.
You can't
the
really
total.
count it by pack.
Yeah, no, you
really.
wouldn't really know because some packs have more than others.
Right.
And some
Right.
have less.
So what do you think you've done total over like the 8 years?
18 billion.
I mean, it's a
That's
lot.
just good.
Let's throw up
That's
something
a good question. We'll have to add that up.
Yeah, I wonder.
Now you asked a question that we didn't already have the answer to. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
I really studied today.
Oh, you finally hit the Bing button.
Tiffany's going
Yes.
ding.
And all day long. Okay, guys, do you know this? Do you know what's the answer to this?
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Awesome.
Of course, that would be
But
the
you
one
do.
question.
But the thing is, you
I
do
did
have
it.
the numbers on each year.
Yes.
So you do have
And,
this
and they've
answer.
progressed every single year.
That's
Every year.
amazing.
Every
That is
year we get bigger
that
and
is
bigger.
absolutely amazing. John doesn't have a mic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you when I get home.
Yeah, we'll put it in. Yeah, we'll put it in the
We'll add
description
it up before
for
we
sure.
I'll tell you when I get
So
home.
this year we're shooting for 20,000.
20.
Right.
20,000.
Over 20.
Absolutely.
We need
20
over
would
20.
be-
A cool 20 would be.
I say we
good.
jump to 25. Fuck
I
it.
say,
Fuck it.
I say we do 23 because it's 2023.
Ooh,
All right,
I like that.
that's the winner. That's the winner.
I feel like
That's the
that
winner.
sounds-
That's the fucking winner.
winner.
When it sounds right, you know
never
it's just
get you.
right. When it sounds right, it sounds right.
Sounds most appropriate.
All right, Diaper Jam crew, 23,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not out of your realm of possibility.
No,
Absolutely
It's
not.
very attainable.
Oh, let us get a nice day.
Yeah. You can hit like a 75-degree day with not much wind, dude. Everybody and their mother would be out there.
Well,
Yep.
and everybody knows you create events and you have a response, and so many people say, "Oh, going or interested or whatever." Well, this year we've literally tripled almost the amount of responses.
Yeah,
people
we don't
saying they're
usually
coming.
even look
Wow.
at that because not
Because
many
it's
You
people
can't
not
set your watch to
consistent.
any of that
No.
shit.
It's up over
the thing
300
is-
right now.
But the thing is,
It's
you're
like
happy.
1 in 10 that
The thing
shows
is, you're
up.
happy is if it increases every year. And I will tell anybody, the first year of your festival, you're going to eat shit. The next year,
We didn't.
You're lucky. Well,
I was gonna say,
well, your guys
It wasn't
parlayed.
even a
Really
festival.
even,
It wasn't
yeah.
a thing. It wasn't a thing.
Well, you guys
it
got
was
to
a party.
You guys got to parlay it in from
The
a
festival is
fundraiser.
coming. Wait
Yeah.
for it.
Oh, what let's release a Jim. What you got? You got something?
Well, we don't have anything yet, but it's
You got something in
definitely
mind.
It's definitely
For what?
been talked about doing a festival, like a 2-day festival.
That's the
or-
goal
Well, you can
eventually.
do a one day. I mean, I feel like this is kind of a.
We are.
festival.
This
It's a
is
festival.
a 1-day
Yeah,
it's a
festival.
one-day
we need
festival.
To, we need to. Yeah.
I mean, what's
We
it?
all camp out at Champs.
No, we're gonna.
Yeah.
Dude, I live too.
I don't want to.
The thing is, I can't. Well, the thing is, when it comes to camping, I can't.
Sounds like a bad idea.
I can't camp at it like when my bed is like 20 minutes away.
Oh, bro, I can't.
It's like
20 minutes.
or 15.
I'll walk right over
I was
there.
gonna say.
Well, I live on the west side of town.
chair.
I live like 15 minutes away from. I'd rather go to my bed than sleep.
Hey,
Nicole and I are not scared to sleep in lawn chairs.
Well, I mean, I ain't sleeping in no lawn chair. Shit.
I mean, it's
I've got
happened
a
before.
zero gravity lawn chair. It's really pretty fucking comfortable.
I'm gonna say there's some good ones now.
A hammock? Nicole's got plenty of hammocks.
Hammocks
Okay,
are dope.
now we're getting somewhere.
Hammocks are dope.
We're getting somewhere.
I'd roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I'll
I wake
cocooner
up.
in
I wake
there.
up on
I've
the
done it
floor.
before.
I wake up on the floor and
Or wrapped up.
Yeah. Or someone just come around and spin you.
In a cocoon now.
Yeah,
That
you
would
guys
be me.
You guys should be trapped in
That
that.
would be me.
So you guys are thinking about maybe going to like a 2-day.
Ultimately,
Super
we've
Jam?
talked about it definitely a lot in the past.
That's years down the line.
It's something that we look forward to being able to do eventually.
I shouldn't say that because we really haven't planned for anything. Like I said, Diaper Jam was not a thing. It was a party. It was a party for our family and our friends just to have a great time and let loose and do some good.
I wouldn't. Say, you say that it is a party. You keep going back to that, but you were.
It was a party.
But you guys were doing it for a good cause. It was already a
We
fundraiser.
wanted it to benefit or do
Yeah,
some
you
good
were-
in the
yeah.
community because that's where we were
So to
suffering
me,
the most. is the
you weren't just.
community.
I mean, you
still
were
a good
throwing a party,
cause.
but you were doing a lot more than just throwing a fucking party.
We wanted to do some good just to do some good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like bury a kid.
Well, and
Yeah.
and you didn't want nothing
we
in
were
return.
tired of the sadness.
Oh, no.
That's the
We
best.
needed a reason to
The best
smile.
people that do benefits don't want nothing back. Like we're just
No.
trying to do this for whoever we can to help. This
No, and our bands play for us for free, and so we make them. We call them the Diaper Jam swag bags. So
Oh,
we make
nice.
them little bags that have their shirts and little
Oh, that's
surprises.
beautiful.
Posters.
That's
Diaper
beautiful.
Jam surprises in
Oh,
them.
well, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing to do.
We
for
try
all
to
our
give them
artists.
Yeah.
something.
We
because they do
appreciate
play
them
for-
so much, and sometimes it maybe goes unsaid, or maybe they don't realize. But we make sure to try to give them every inkling that we can.
I always say, without our bands, we're
Always.
just diaper, no jam.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that diaper,
we definitely
and that
need the
diaper jam is
jam.
apparently hard to come
We
by.
definitely need the jam to go
Yeah.
with the diapers.
I mean, and so in
That way we
2020,
can throw them away.
Yeah.
in 2020, we tried to just set up at Watson Park and just have people drop off their diapers that they would have originally brought, and it was not nearly as successful.
People like to jam with their diapers.
We called that our Rona remix because we literally couldn't have a diaper jam because of Corona.
yeah.
So
And
all the
then
bars were
the
closed.
Wichita Children's Home wouldn't take them because they weren't
They weren't
taking
accepting
outside
anything.
donations
Oh, wow.
because of Rona.
So you guys just had to poop in them yourself?
No, we had
I
to
put
save
them. No. I put them in my garage.
we saved them.
I actually
as
put
soon
them
as
in
they
my
opened
garage.
up-
I put them in my garage, and one day I was just like, I'm so tired of these diapers being in my garage, and so I got onto this Pay It Forward Moms page on Facebook.
Oh, there you go.
And I was like, hey, everybody was struggling during
Fuck,
Corona.
dude. Shit,
sure.
We're still all struggling since.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
And so
The struggle has not stopped berating us.
And so I was like, hey, anybody's needing diapers,
Let's go.
message me. I'll let you pick up one package per kid. And yeah, all day long. I had people come to my house and pick up diapers, and we got rid
and
of
there's
them.
I mean, you can always do stuff like that.
You're
Because
still giving them to people that need them.
There's always a need.
They're getting
honestly.
really to the same people. Honestly, the same people
Yeah,
need them.
well, kind of.
Sorta.
Ish.
Yeah, sort of.
I mean,
So the Wichita Children's Home is the only
yeah, give them
the
a little
only
shout out.
emergency shelter for children in Sedgwick County.
Where's that located at?
It's way up north. 32nd is
I say
32nd
it's
Street.
past. It's north of 96 off what?
It's way up
so
there.
emergency shelter for children.
That means if the police remove a child from their home
They gotta
because
go
of an
there.
emergency situation, they go to
There's
the
nowhere
Wichita
else to
Children's
go.
Home.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they have
So they're
an
taking
enormous
all of that.
amount of babies.
Yeah, they're taking a lot.
a lot
of
of babies, and so they
So
they
all those
actually
kids end up in foster care, probably.
most of them.
Yeah.
They also have Girard House for homeless pregnant teens. They distribute the diapers to foster care. They have a couple of other programs that I can't remember right now, but they, like we drop off 17,000 diapers to them, and they're gone in 4 months.
Yeah, that's
So huge shout out to the Children's Home because the Wichita
Absolutely.
Children's Home definitely is a big part of this. We wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for the need. So
yeah. It sounds like they could take all the fucking help they can get.
yeah,
I can only imagine
Yep.
dealing with the shit that they've seen. I mean, I don't want to get too into it, but I'm sure that's a rough fucking job. And
The
grateful
system's
for
crazy,
every one
yeah.
of their souls.
So and
I
then
mean, anything community that's people are doing
Yes.
shit like that.
and then a couple years after the Diaper Jam kind of got established, one of our members came up with the idea for the chairs.
Let's get back to this chairs.
Like I said, in 2014, 2015, I wish I had my numbers in front of me, but were our highest numbers in Sedgwick County for child abuse murders. Like if you saw those numbers, you would be. Well, come out to the Diaper Jam and you'll see our chairs and you'll see them.
So the chairs.
So what we do is you can go. We have 45 chairs that we built, and they're little chairs. They're probably this big, maybe a little bit bigger.
Like kid-sized chairs.
Kid-sized chairs,
literally.
and they're blue.
Yep.
For child abuse.
Okay.
And we didn't put names on them.
I didn't know that blue represents child abuse.
Yep.
It's Child Abuse Awareness. So April is Child Abuse Awareness Month.
All right, we're hitting on.
That's why we do this in April.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Third. We always do it the third Saturday in April because my niece's birthday was actually April 25th.
Oh, okay. So it's always around that time.
That's when we would have been throwing her birthday party. So instead we throw her the biggest party in town.
I love your attitude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I love your fucking attitude.
We throw her the biggest party in town and give to the children like her, the children in need, the children that really need help from our community. I always call them the invisible children because nobody really knows they're there.
Yeah, some of them.
But we're changing that. We're changing that. People do know they're there now. They do see them. They know they exist. So we built those chairs, and there's 45 of them because I can tell you 45 is a number, and you're like, okay, 45. If you see 45 of those little chairs lined up,
that's a lot.
It's 2 first grade classrooms.
Yeah,
Takes up this room.
And those were the children.
And they all weren't built at the same time. How did they start building the chairs? Like we
built them all in one day.
They were all built at the same time. Yeah.
And we had this great idea. We were at my brother-in-law's house. And we were building chairs. We had
like 45 guys, 45 chairs. Let's fucking do it.
We had an assembly line, right? We had an assembly line.
Right.
We were like, hey guys, for every chair we get done, we're going to take a shot.
How did you not die at like chair 26 or some shit?
About that. I mean, yeah.
Well, there's a benefit for Uncle Bob. There
were chairs. There were definitely
20
so the 20 from 20 on the chairs are fucked up.
Well, there are definitely some chairs.
They're all very perfect.
There were definitely some chairs that the bottoms weren't painted that we had to go back and do, and
there's some misspellings
every
in
year
there.
it's do the chairs need to be touch-ups.
We did not put names on them because some families do not want to be out there like that.
And that's fair enough.
But we put years.
Yeah.
So we have a chair.
That's even more symbolic, I think.
We have a chair. You'll see them when they're set up, and we set them up in 3 rows by year, and we put crime scene tape around them, and we have a sign for them, and I mean they're set up very nicely. But so we have 45 chairs for every child that was murdered in Kansas between 2014 and 2018. Ooh. 45.
In 8.
Those are the ones we know about.
That's a real number.
Those are the ones we know about.
That's a real reported number.
That's a real reporting number.
Yeah.
That's according to the Kansas death statistics, and we won't get into all of it. But Kansas isn't great about reporting child abuse murders. So those are the ones we know about.
Kansas is not great about reporting shit.
So those are the ones we know about.
The numbers have gradually went down, which is also why we kind of stopped doing it in 18.
We quit. Well, I mean, how many chairs can you really have? How many chairs can you really have?
And how many? 45 is enough for a definite symbolic.
Absolutely.
Showing of what you're trying to say.
And we're to the point now. I hate to say it's because of our activism, but it's kind of obvious.
We definitely had something to do with it.
We're to the point now that we don't have to do car washes anymore.
Nope.
And we don't have to build chairs anymore.
Every week or every 2 weeks or.
When was the last time you heard about a child abuse murder in Wichita?
Fucking never.
No, it's been a while.
I'll preface this by saying I never watch the news in this town.
I try not to.
I try not to either, but I mean, it's been a while. Our numbers are.
But I do follow what happens.
We are no longer the child abuse murder capital of the United States of America.
I say we take this right now.
We're not number one.
Diaper Jam has decreased child abuse by 70% in this town. Let's just throw out random.
That would be a fair number. Yeah, that would be a very fair number.
Let's throw out random.
And
numbers.
It's not necessarily just because of us, but it's because we will raise the awareness for other people as well. So
yeah. You guys 100% deserve to take credit for that.
Because nobody knew. Most people
I didn't know.
Your average person doesn't know.
No.
I didn't know, and it shouldn't have happened in my family. My mom was a domestic violence volunteer and an advocate for all these things, and I mean,
unfortunately, sometimes when you're in those things, some stuff happens under your nose because.
And then Evan Brewer. He was the grandson of our former mayor of Wichita, was murdered as a result of child abuse. And then after that, Tony Bunn, his grandparents were members of Bikers Against Child Abuse. And so, and they're part, and Carol Brewer and Zach and Nancy Woolheater are part of our organization.
Yeah.
Good.
That help
on
us
them.
do Diaper Jam.
It's nice when people share
but
like
it's-
similar experiences and they get together on.
There
stuff like
are people
this.
that have
As a brothers
chosen
all
to
together,
speak
yeah.
out to show that, like, hey, if it can happen in our families, nobody's immune.
Nobody is. Nobody is. I mean, there's literally
There's no
nowhere-
race, no social class,
no.
no money class. I mean, nobody's immune to it.
Doesn't matter.
No, 100%.
That's right.
But we have definitely dropped those numbers dramatically.
We've made it.
Dude, you guys
Dramatically.
really people don't realize it, and it takes 8 years of doing stuff like this, but it really does make a fucking difference. It really, really does.
It really does.
And it takes a slow burn, and sometimes it's not easy. But it really, I would tell you, if anybody's doing benefit shows and stuff like that, you don't always think you're making a difference. But I mean, these ladies have. We'll get the numbers, but if we're talking 17,000 last year and all the way back, we're talking.
And 17,000 the year before.
So we're talking, we're getting close to
4,000 the
I bet
first
you're
year.
over. So
Yeah,
I bet you're
from
over 100,000.
4,000
You're probably
to
close to 100,000.
4,000 the very first year.
Let's speculate wildly. 700,000 diapers have been given out. Let's just.
I'll go with it.
Yeah, let's just go speculate wildly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We'll check the numbers. We'll
Yeah.
check the books. We'll check the
there.
books. We'll check the back of the baseball cards. We'll figure it out.
And we started out with 3 bands. How many are we up to this year? What do we got?
10.
10 bands.
10 or
11
11.
bands. Holy shit.
10. Let's see. We have DJ Carbon is opening up the show.
Love him.
Which is awesome.
Love him. He's opening the show?
Yes.
Opening the
Yeah.
show.
So get there early. If you guys
So
don't know
get there
Carbon.
early.
noon.
It's
Get
gonna
there
be a
at noon
treat.
because
Yes.
he's got another show to do later, but he's
Oh,
opening
Yes,
the
he
show.
will not be there the whole
Oh,
time. so if
do
you
we want to
see
hit intermission
Carbon,
before we?
Oh, let's say the bands. Let's see.
Yeah.
We'll just go through 'em?
And then we
Okay.
have Amber Golderman, who has been with us since day one. Dangie, been with us since day
Love
one. Whitney Means. Woo.
Love her to death.
Yes.
Oh my
Jennifer
gosh.
Byer Project.
Yes.
Yep.
We have Nick Gibbs in there somewhere. Odds Against. They've been with us for, I think, 3 years.
Long time.
Yep.
Dirty Gents. They've been with us for 5 years.
Nice.
Tequila Ridge has been with us
The
since the
OG,
first year.
yeah.
Time and Space. They're new this year.
All right, so
We
who's
hunted
Time
them
and
down
Space?
at Muse.
and Space.
Adrian.
Time and Space. Adrian Hill.
Okay,
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah,
All right.
we saw.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
hunted him down at Muse.
you're
It was
talking
like
about
in June. I was like, I want
Tiffany
him.
says
I
they
want
have
him.
to
I ran out.
play.
Okay,
I ran out in
I
the
still have
parking
no
lot.
fucking idea who is this. Who is this?
Time and Space. They're super cool.
Really?
They're,
What's
they're
their
not
style?
from here. They're
Oh,
not
they're
from
not?
here. No.
They're from a different time and a different
It's
space.
kind of like funk rock. I don't know. Like, what would you
Super
describe their
cool.
style
Super cool.
as?
Super cool. I love them.
Awesome.
And then For the Birds. They've been with us for 6 years.
Gotta
For
love
the
them.
birds.
Shout out to
And
For the
so we're doing
Love them.
something a little different this year because usually our last band goes on at 10. And then after
Plays
that,
us
we
out.
kind of had dead stage space, and sometimes different guys from different bands get up and they just kind of jam.
Kinda like a
But
free
this
show.
That's how it
year,
works. Yeah.
this year we're letting them bring whoever they want from Nest Records to fill in the rest of that time.
Special guests from Nest Records will be completing.
So-
our
So you're
evening.
probably going to catch a little bit of everybody.
A little bit of everybody.
Probably some
Powers,
probably some
Venom.
Sunset Hotel guys.
Tavo,
Hotel guys will be there.
Tavo.
Yeah, so-
Yes.
Yeah, you never know.
It's gonna be a
We're-
special
hey,
treat because it's
we're
gonna be a
leaving-
big Nest Records
And
concert.
it's a surprise to us as well.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
we
we don't
told
know.
them, we kind of gave them the reins and said,
Whatever you want.
fill this with what you see fit. So.
It's gonna be
It's
cool.
gonna
Could
be
be some Sir
fun.
Charles
it's gonna
in
be so fun, so much fun. Yeah.
You could have anybody in there.
I don't
And a
know.
lo- And a lot
Thane,
of
we-
could be some
honest-
Thane
some
going on.
Thane
Well,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of times
And
at
they
the
just
end,
had some new
new
record
album drop.
So shout out
Yes,
to
he
Thane.
did.
Thane,
I
bought it.
IC, like they
I
have all
see
that
it
stuff
too.
coming out right
How
now.
did you
so-
buy it? I just downloaded it from Apple Music.
I bought it too.
because
buy
he
it.
has
I
hard
want it.
copies.
How do
I
you
wanted
buy
that
it?
hard copy too.
$10.
Oh, just buy the disc?
Go buy Thane's.
Yeah.
Go buy
I don't-
Thane's album,
I
guys.
don't have enough
$10.
fucking
I was
CD
number
player.
2.
I guess I'll just buy it to have it.
Hey, just
Can
buy
I,
the-
I would like to buy the
I mean,
record. I guess.
I'm gonna buy it
can
just to
pop
have
in
it
your
too.
CD player.
I don't
in
have a
your
CD
car.
player.
You don't have
Nobody
one in
has
your
those
car?
anymore.
No.
Yeah, it's
I have one in my car.
2023. And I have one in my car, but I
mean,
buy old
mine's
cars.
in 2014, I think. So,
My car doesn't
but
have one in it.
It's not old, but it's not new. like,
Well, all right, we'll go through all this stuff here in a minute. Let's take a quick intermission.
down.
Let's go get a smoke break real quick, and we'll be back with you in a sec. Cut. Here we are,
And we're back.
and we're back from. Well, we weren't even gone, bro.
Yeah.
We weren't even gone.
yeah, we were just talking about the bands.
Yeah, it was
Pretty instant.
I just snapped.
We started with only 3 bands actually. Our first year was 2016 with Fire and Ice, Tequila Ridge, and Tailspin.
Well, no, it ended up being Amber. 'Cause Tailspin
Oh yeah,
didn't
that's
show
right.
up.
Yep, you're absolutely
Tailspin.
right. That's how.
That sounds familiar to me.
The tailspin,
But
like
that's
it's DuckTales. It's the
DuckTales.
tailspin. It's
That was the one with Launchpad.
Is it the Rescue Rangers? I'm all confused now.
Oh my god. God.
What's the one where they flew and landed on they flew and landed on the water?
Yeah, that was DuckTales.
Yeah.
DuckTales.
Yeah, that's DuckTales. I knew I was right.
But yeah, so then Amber followed with us. Obviously, she was in.
So what's Amber? She's
Amber
on
Golderman.
and she's on the bill for the one this year. What is her?
She's been with us every year.
What's her style? What's her vibe? What's her thing?
Acoustic.
Singer-songwriter, kind of a country vein.
But it's kind of cool.
Okay, cool.
But she does like Guns N' Roses.
She does.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I haven't met her.
Singer-songwriter is a really good.
Yeah, I haven't got to meet her yet, so I don't know what
She has a really good voice.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
Really
so
good voice.
come early.
He always does.
How do you know?
Words on the street, buddy.
It's not my fault you got them magic hands, brother.
Hey, come super early. We have 45 chairs to unload.
Yeah, come real early. You
Come
can help
super
unload.
early. You can help us unload.
Yeah, I'll put you to work.
Well, I mean,
we have no problem putting people to work.
Yeah, so show up at 2. Sounds like.
Yeah.
He won't get it.
You'll miss DJ Carbon and Amber.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yes,
I'll be there early.
I feel like
I'll be there early. I'll be there early. I'll be at the start. I gotta see James.
We
for
hope
sure.
to see a lot of people there early so that you can catch.
Well, I mean, you're
all of
opening the
great
show.
acts
We're
that we
opening
have
the show
going
with
on.
DJ Carbon, easily the best DJ in town.
Easily.
And no butthurt to the rest of the DJs. We love all of you, but we especially love James. He's a good guy. And if you're being honest, he probably helped put you on. So
And a day
He's
of day
been around
drinking.
for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean-
And a day of day drinking is good as long as it's for a good cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have
So that's
diapers.
really what I think.
And we have
Start
diapers.
out.
If you start pissing yourself, we got a fucking whole thing of
Super
diapers.
absorbent.
And we have finding the ones that will fit.
And we have
Well, you just have to hold them over yourself like a tampon
God,
kind of.
oh my God.
and we have drink specials. Drink specials.
Yeah.
too.
What's the drink
Drink
specials all day? Do you know?
Yeah, let's
Yep,
go.
I do. But
Oh,
I'll have
she's
to
got it
look
ready.
up.
She's got it on the ready.
Drink specials, food specials.
So free drinks for.
Champs has pretty good food.
They do have really
Like,
good food,
yeah.
and they will be serving all day until I believe their kitchen shuts down at 10 or 11.
That poor kitchen staff that
kitchen?
day.
When do
Oh,
they shut
man,
down?
yeah,
the
I
that's
kitchen?
can shout out to the kitchen staff at Champs on that day.
Right.
That
Man,
sounds
they-
like hell on wheels, and
It is.
I already feel for you. I'm sure that's a horrible day of being behind all day and making food all fucking day long,
So-
sweating your ass off in that little.
So
kitchen.
they're gonna have $2.75 domestic draws, $3 bottles, and $3 Fireball shots.
So we're getting hammered.
Pretty much.
I'm not drinking Fireball though. I don't fuck with.
In the name of the children.
We do it for the children.
We're doing it for the babies.
There's some babies getting created on
Drink
this
for the
night.
babies.
Well, you
Yeah,
know.
man, it's Diaper Jam. Shit.
I don't usually drink anymore until about 9.
There you go.
Or until
She
about.
lies.
Well, if you start at
It might
noon, it's
be
a short
8.
day, you know?
No.
I have seen her take a shot and.
No, actually, for the last few years, most people don't know, but Tiffany went through a lot of health issues, so there was no drinking. So
yeah.
it was
Sometimes you got
Gatorade,
put
Powerade,
that shit
vitamin
in
water. Like,
Yeah.
I bring a cooler.
But you were still there. You were still there, still rocking.
that's right.
Yeah.
right, baby.
So
She
2021, I had
rocked
brain
it.
surgery 19 days before the diaper jam.
Oh my God, really?
19
And you made the
days.
Diaper Jam.
All day.
Rocked
I
it
sat
out.
outside.
Rocked it
I sat
out.
outside for some of the bands.
I feel like
It
you
was
could
too
have
much.
chilled. You
Oh,
had
yeah,
brain
yeah, yeah,
surgery.
yeah.
Well, a lot of the
The
vibration.
vibration.
Yeah, 19 days.
Yeah.
Oh, that had to.
19 days.
Jesus, you are. A fucking,
And it was all very new for her too. She
You're
didn't
a-
know what to expect.
Yeah.
Or,
Tiffany,
yeah.
meeting you today has been an inspiration to me. I'm just going to say
you.
it out loud. Like,
Thank
I'm
you,
not going to
thank
lie.
you.
Like, how you've turned a really rough situation for a lot of people into a really positive thing. Instigating you didn't start with a concert. You started with hard fucking work doing
Yeah.
a car,
Built it.
doing a car wash, and built this
Lot
into a
of car
thing.
washes.
Like, it's really inspiring.
No,
And
it's
I'm-
pretty
I-
huge.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it's
I can do
something to be proud of.
nothing but praise the work that you've done.
We really didn't foresee. I think that
It being what it is.
it being what it has
well,
turned
it's you, and
into,
you're caring, and you're willing to help the
and-
community that's pushed
Well,
it, just
and
kind of
there's-
carried it.
There's
And
so
dropping
many
our-
people in
and
our
it-
community that go together to put all of this on. It's not just us. It's not just the crew. It's not
Yep.
just the donors. It's not just Champs. It's not just the bands. It's all of us. I mean, without all of those components, it would never work. So
Yeah, it's nice when a
it's
when
great.
community
We're
comes
very
to an
grateful
event.
for our entire community that comes together.
Any
every year
event that
for
you can
this.
get 3
We
of,
don't-
let alone 8. I
we
mean, you gotta be
don't
pretty happy
even
with it.
really have to go search out bands.
Speaking
or
of-
anything anymore.
Speaking of,
We get to hang out with all
John's
of our
doing
friends
sound.
and have a great
Yes,
time.
John's our sound
Yay.
guy.
And we actually We actually got multiple things to shout out to. We actually got Mopig sponsors this, which is Stephanie and
Oh, Stephanie Nash will be doing live art that day.
There'll be live art with that, so I didn't want to forget that. Mopig's a sponsor, and we got Muse Entertainment doing the
Ulick
Music sponsored the equipment.
Yeah, and them as well.
Ulick
So
Music,
I mean, it's nice to see the community come together.
It's great. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful day. We look forward to it every year.
It's an awesome day. We usually go on like a 2-week love high after that. I mean, we're working so hard up
I
until
can only
there.
imagine the adrenaline dump after you get done with that event.
Yeah.
Well, and then we go on this like
day
love
real
high.
super cool because even though we're busy as crap, we literally just it's like finally we're here, we made it.
Yeah, this is what we worked for.
We can sort of relax, but we still gotta.
Well, the sad thing
every time, don't I?
Yeah. And we do all the are all the shows inside at this event, or do you?
It is. We've contemplated putting a stage outside, and because we can add more bands. Because we have no shortage of bands.
I usually have some special guests in mind to be able to play outside if the weather is permitting.
Because the space is pretty big out there.
If something inside is not what someone else may particularly like.
April is iffy on weather.
Yeah,
and we did mention that at the end of this, it's going to be like a Nest Fest explosion. Did we mention that?
It absolutely is.
It's going to be like
Nest Fest.
Cradle for the
Nest Best.
Nest Best.
There you go.
Nest Best.
That was better than where I was at. My joke was going to be ridiculous. So
now
I'm really glad you cut me off. You kind of saved me there.
We definitely love all those guys too. They're all wonderful guys.
And let's not lie, a
They've
bunch of fucking talented musicians. At the very end of the day, let's say that, like a bunch of hardworking, talented musicians over there. I'm going to give them credit where credit's due. I see them all working. Every time I talk to them, they're always a great interview, and they're always doing big shit.
So I want to put this out there, man. This is an observation I've been having lately. But like historically, after the plague came the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so if we're looking at COVID as being like
a plague
that damn near shut us all down, after COVID let up, I saw all kinds of people really artistically and musically coming together about this.
I'm out there.
Nest Records stepped up. The whole Muse thing started.
Yes.
Yes. We started incorporating live art into the Diaper Jam too.
Yeah.
Well, live art's kind of even been starting to be a main stage of any kind of concert you put on.
Absolutely.
I'm loving seeing them around town.
It's at Tribal Roots. It's at.
Well, and there you go. It's another one. Tribal Roots started coming up.
Mopigs
with
Stephanie Nash.
Yeah, and the Room
Josh
Green.
Bethel, Room Green. Yeah.
Those guys have all kind of come together on a collective kind of thing.
I love it.
And with William with the Wichita Art Society.
That's what I'm trying to say,
Kevin
man.
Hansen.
Yeah.
I hope I don't mess up her name, but Michelle Tripoli.
Yeah, we've had her as
so good. Yeah, so good.
And what a fucking artist.
What an amazing talent.
She is amazing.
Like her shit's cool.
I feel like you did a whole thing of trying to pronounce her name on that show.
Michelle, is it Michelle?
Michelle Tripoli, right?
Yeah,
she's amazing.
It's what John said.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
I can't say her name.
But it has live art has really combined with music.
I love it.
I'm really excited.
I love that like live art has become a staple, not just like something that we do.
It's a thing.
Like we're not only letting venues are also letting artists portray their art on the walls and letting them do it live events. I really shout out to whoever fucking kicked down that door. I don't know how that started, but it's fucking awesome. It's not just a little trendy. It's not like a little trendy thing. Like there is tons of artists that get to perform at a concert, and that is a cool fucking thing in my opinion.
Community come together. That's literally all it is. Put them all together and make their talents go into a beautiful
what I love to see.
thing.
And we're even pulling in the food trucks and the people making food and shit at places. So like,
we've even got other bars that donate gift cards and gift certificates to the Diaper Jam.
And see,
we've got other bar owners that come to the Diaper Jam, and like Jeannie Aaron's
always supports.
She comes and hangs out all day long.
She supports anything.
Thank you for quick reminder. Shout out to everybody
Dana, we love
Dana and
Dana.
everybody at the Cowboy. They sponsored the JMO bottle tonight. So,
but at first other bars were like, because they don't really support other bars.
Allegedly.
But now we have like the Oasis.
That's when you know your shit's the
Wichita
jam.
Brewing Company, Central Standard Brewing.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, all these places that donate stuff to us at Champs.
Yep.
That's how you know you're doing something right when, because even when people that are slightly jealous are still on board, like they, you know what I mean?
I don't think they're jealous.
Well, there's more than you think. More than you think.
Well, and all of this helps too. Just bringing everybody together to talk about what's going on in the community. community,
And
so
to
that
really
everybody
show-
gets a platform.
And to really show, like what I love
share the
about
love.
what I love about our show is you really get to tell about your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you get to tell.
absolutely.
It's not just
We
like
appreciate
it's not a
that.
quick like snip. You actually get to tell a lot about it.
I feel like a lot of people don't know really how the Diaper Jam started.
No.
Well, they don't even
just know
know.
it's there.
They have no
They just
idea.
know it's there.
I would say that without us talking about it and me asking dumb questions, like there's people that would show up and just try to give you a donation.
Well,
and, like, we're bringing
and we
you
do.
diapers.
Tiffany
But
always.
the thing
gets
is,
up.
we're going for the diapers, everybody. So bring the diapers.
I give up and give that
There's a
spiel in
reason.
like one breath. Okay, now
But
we're
if
back
you
to
don't
action.
show up because you don't know what it's about, then you have no clue. So this
Yeah.
is.
But a lot of
awesome.
people, will be like, okay, well, what's with the chairs outside? Because we take the chairs and we
Yep.
set them up at Champs.
Well, you do that to make them ask. You
Right,
do that,
right,
to
right,
share
right.
the information.
Yeah.
you
And
know?
Well, yeah, it's like
Ask
it's a
questions.
shock factor. It's like
It is.
like literally, look, guys, this is a real fucking number.
Yep.
Right,
Like this is the
right.
real number, and we have
Sad,
yeah, like this.
scary.
Like I
and
said, when
realization.
It puts
for
things
sure.
in perspective for people that
Yes.
so they can really.
Like I said,
get
when
their
you hear
mind around it.
45,
Yeah.
you
Because
go,
there'd be
okay.
45 fucking kids sitting in these
45.
motherfucking chairs.
Okay,
right
45.
here.
Yep.
So I mean,
Less
that's
than
a-
half 100.
But
I mean,
you've
that's
seen
a-
them when you see them out there.
Less
it's
people,
different.
less people
It's
came over on the
different.
Mayflower than 45, by the way.
Right, right.
The Mayflower started out with 100 people, and over 55 of them died in the first one.
Yeah.
And that was between 2014 and 2018.
And that's a short
4
time.
years. Yeah.
That's a
4
short
years.
time. That's a very
You
short
got,
time.
you got 11.
So
kids
you'll
a
have to
year
visit
raised.
the chairs. They'll be
Yeah.
out in the back on the patio.
I can't wait to be a
Um,
part of Diaper Jam. This is the first one I've been to.
We're
so
happy
I
to
can't-
have
I can't- I can't
you.
wait to come.
Welcome,
I can't
welcome
wait
to
come.
the.
You're going to have a fabulous time.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
That
Yeah.
day, we are extremely busy, but it's so fun.
So
I mean,
everybody
it's so-
realize that the parking's going to be fucking nuts. Park all over the
Okay,
parking lot.
so
park
we-
all
Park in
down the
random,
street,
park in
around the
random people's
neighborhoods.
driveways. The people in the neighborhood love when you just park in their driveway.
Park in their yard.
Yeah, try their
Fuck
garage.
They grass.
They've
Try
learned
their
that we
fucking.
just do it.
Try their fucking garage out. You never know. There might
Fuck
be
the grass.
So and to make the parking
The
situation.
city says you can park right on Seneca. They don't even
Just
give a
do
fuck.
it.
No, she's actually going to tell us. She's actually gonna
And to
tell
make the parking situation even better,
Yeah.
we shut down the front parking lot
us. All right.
for bikes and bands and sound
Oh,
crew.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it needs
Because
to actually
otherwise,
be that way.
they have to park.
So come drink with us and Uber your ass in there.
And for the watermelon baby, we're gonna have all kinds of
Watermelon
stuff going on out
That's right.
front. So make sure. You
So yeah, don't forget we got live auctions.
You won't
live
be able to
auction.
miss
But they
Live
only have like
raffles.
10 parking spots out there anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we got
that's
more
it.
than that. But I
12,
mean,
okay,
yeah, 13 and a half.
Maybe.
13 and a half, maybe. You're right.
Everybody parks over by
So
Gabby's.
yeah, but there
Well,
there
they got
is
that
a
open
parking
lot next door too.
Yeah,
but
next
next
door.
to the ever revolving breakfast place.
Yeah. But I mean, people have never complained about parking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make it happen.
It's just hard
Bring
for bands.
diapers.
I'll park on top of the
Diapers,
fucking
diapers,
building. I ain't
Diapers,
scared.
and at the end of the
Right.
night, we do give away a $50 and a
And
$100
guys,
cash reward too.
remember, if you bring a couple
raffle.
of diapers, you're in the raffle. So remember,
Right.
every you bring a box, you got two.
The prizes are amazing, so you really
Yes.
want to do that.
They
They're
just
they're
got
local.
they just got a new prize over just while we were talking at intermission. They got
got an
a new
angle
pri-
grinder.
They got an angle
A
grinder,
DeWalt
a
angle
DeWalt
grinder.
angle grinder. So I mean, there's
We've got local I mean, we've got so many different venues, eating places.
this is our donation list.
Urban
right
Yeah,
here.
check
Air,
out-
Oh my God,
Temple
yeah.
Live.
Guys.
Like we've got DJ
like-
It was
services,
like as well
whatever.
as All Star Sports.
so not only do you get
Botanica,
not only do you get like I don't know 13 plus bands. I had 11 written down. You guys said like 4 more than I had. So there's-
No, I was going back over some of the older previous ones.
okay.
The ones from just this year, there are 10, 11, I think.
Okay, so you got not only that for Thing of Diapers. You
11.
Get in the raffle. There's silent auction. We got booze all.
no
goddamn
cover
day.
charge.
Yeah, all it is bring some diapers.
Bring
Yeah,
diapers.
you can
The
see
Aaron
oh,
Austin
hey,
sh- that whole Aaron
where
Austin show finna be
else-
there.
Where else do
We
you
gonna
go
be there.
and see
The
11
Watermelon Baby.
bands?
Yeah,
The Watermelon Baby will be
giant
there.
JJ
Giant
Melon
JJ
Head
Melon Baby.
from Co-Land Incorporated.
They'll be wrestling the Arachnid Man.
Yeah, they're actually going to be fighting a Ranger
be
of
fighting
Power,
in a ring.
and Buzz Assier will be.
Nailed it.
so literally, guys, come out and support
That's
a great
great.
cause. I
Yes.
mean, this is
Show up.
This is a show that has
Put your face in the
this show
place.
has everything.
It is so fun.
How can we find you? How can we share the event? How do we spread the word?
So we have a page on Facebook, Diaper Jam ICT, and there's also an event on Facebook, which is Diaper Jam 2023. By the end of the year, we'll have a legit website.
No.
But,
Nice. Yeah, we're working on that too as well. So good luck to you guys.
Yay.
It's a pain. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It is.
So websites for everyone for free. Yay. But
But if
anyway.
you want to know any info about upcoming updates or anything for the event, Diaper Jam 2023 is.
Yeah,
the
and you
event
guys
Best.
also can check the Aaron and Austin page. We got updated flyers all the time. They're supporters, so they're pinned to the top if you need to see what's going on
Yep.
with that. And we'll all be out there. John
Yes.
and Sound, and you'll be there. I'll be there. So,
I'll be there for a little bit.
So No, don't give me that little bit shit.
We love Aaron and Austin. And
I actually played Knuckleheads that night.
Aaron usually runs in with a package of diapers.
Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
This guy,
and they all stink.
this guy has good excuses at least. He's like, I'm gonna be playing in a band in another city. Okay, that's hard to.
In Georgia,
I'll be there. Georgia.
That just means that next year we have to make Aaron come play for the show. That way we know he's there.
That way you know.
We have never had Aaron's band.
Nope.
So which one would you bring? Which one would you bring? Would you bring Orphan or would you bring Terry Quiet Band?
Man, I love Terry Quiet Band. I've been in that band 20 years, but I'm really excited about what Orphan John's doing right now.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
We've never had Aaron's band, and I've been on him.
Well,
I don't know if anybody's ever met me out at a bar, but it doesn't matter whether it's December, June.
Well,
I can tell you got tenacity.
I'm like,
we met Aaron when he was
you ever heard of the
playing
Diaper
drums and
Jam?
singing at the stadium. Like,
this is
Or I
built on
did
the back of
anyway.
you. This is really inspiring, by the way.
Thank you.
It was really nice to meet you today.
Thank you.
So let's wrap on that. Get your ass out to the Diaper Jam. I say buy diapers and bring them, and they'll still take money
and
donations
show
too.
up for the auction. Bid on the auctions.
Yeah, bid on the
If you
auction.
don't
Use
bring-
your money to bid on the auctions. And
Our
get involved in
auction
that.
is cash only, but Champs has an ATM on site. They have them come and refill it. 2 or 3
Bring money
times
if
a
you
day.
can think about it. If
Yeah,
you
bring money 'cause you ain't
forget,
trying to hit that
because
$19
the ATM will
fee.
run out. It's run out before.
and that $19 fee
But they,
you get for
they do.
using that motherfucker.
They have started having the company come in and refill it 2 or 3 times a day.
Let's just
They
jack
already
that
know.
motherfucker when he
Yeah.
walks in. Let's set this up. We can maybe rob that guy.
I can make this nonprofit.
I can't
really good.
condone this.
I mean, we could all. I
We
feel
can
like
make
we
this
could all
sale.
use an extra G. Maybe we rob this motherfucker. When he comes.
That's a lot of diapers.
He's only bringing in. He's only gonna
That's
bring
a
in.
lot of
He's only gonna bring in like five Gs probably. So we got to tackle that motherfucker.
That really is a lot of diapers.
I say we sick. I say we sick baby JJ on that motherfucker and take off and run.
Well, they got the best costume.
Yeah,
Yes,
you won't even know.
yeah.
It's the best costume.
You never know. It could be any
Yeah.
of us in there.
He'd be 3 blocks away for you.
I mean, I don't
They stripped
know.
it
His
off
big
in the
watermelon
alley.
head might make him fall over.
My big ass head might not even fit. My big ass head might not even fit in that costume.
We better wrap this episode before anything gets incriminating.
Hey, go
guys.
get out and support
guys.
everything local. Get out to Diaper Jam. Thank
Yes,
you guys.
come see
Hey,
us.
year's worth of episodes, mama.
Fun day. Yeah, 1 year.
Aaron and Austin, late show.